Hi there, I'm Marina Orms, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com, and I wanted to let you know about some important astrological events that are coming up. So we've got some big transits happening in 2020, and a lot of what we've been doing this year is really just leading up to the changes that are coming in 2020. And so what I'm going to do is actually a series of videos. So watch for them to come out on Thursdays. And with these videos, we're going to count down to 2020 because an important astrological alignment is happening on January 12th, 2020. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. But first, I want to let you know to watch for these videos because in each video, I'm going to be walking you through what's coming up and what you can do to make the best of the transits that are happening. There are some challenges and some interesting energies that are developing and evolving, and they're asking us to step up to a higher skill level in terms of our own consciousness, in terms of our own healing and our own evolution than we ever have before. So I think you're going to love these videos that are going to help you understand what's happening, what you can do about it, how it applies to you, and what we need to do both collectively and personally to optimize the opportunities that are present and not go spiraling into the despair that we could be finding ourselves in if we're not aware. So, and there's a lot of good news. So hang tight and I'm going to walk you through some of that. So this is video 1, and the watch for the videos, the countdown to 2020, creating the new paradigm. And that's what we're going to be doing in 2020 is creating a new paradigm. So what is your role to play in the creation of the new paradigm? What does that look like for you? Who are you here to be? How can you step up to be that even more fully, to live the life that you're here, that you're meant to step into, that gives meaning and purpose to your life, but also makes a contribution to the world around you. And of course, it has to meet your needs. So you need to experience the abundance and support that your soul craves, the self-care, the nourishment, all of that is part of it. And so we're going to be walking through breaking down the planets and how they support us in doing that and what each one is saying to us at different times. So I hope you'll stay tuned and follow me as we do our countdown to 2020. We have 10 videos that will be coming out on Thursdays, and we'll be looking at those details about how to take advantage of what's transpiring in the planetary cycles and what it means for you. So where we're heading, what's coming up is first and important and significant planetary alignment that has to do with 2 heavy-hitting outer planets that are both in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign that brings a feeling of weight, of responsibility, of heaviness, of hard work, of burden, but it also brings the opportunity to create. And so the things that Capricorn promises us are the rewards that we get if we're willing to put in the work to earn them. And so that's the invitation right now. We're invited to roll up our sleeves and put in the hard work to earn the rewards that are waiting for us. And of course, we're all willing to do the work that we need to do if we know that it's going toward a bigger purpose and a cause that's meaningful to us. And it's going to bring something that feeds us or serves future generations, something that we can offer as a contribution that gives that meaning. We don't want to put in hard work if we don't feel like it's going anywhere, right? So Capricorn is about putting in the effort to achieve what is important to us. And these two outer planets both have to do with how we're doing that. Pluto is an outer planet. It's the outermost planet in our solar system, and in terms of especially how astrology defines Pluto as a planet. Pluto has the symbolic meaning that has to do with our deepest place of passion, of where our power lies, of what is true. And so it's truth, power, passion, purpose. It's the most profound sense of meaning that we have as human beings is really the energy of what Pluto holds. And so this powerful planet, which moves very slowly, it stays in a sign for many years, up to decades. And when Pluto is in a sign, it is very slowly in the background of energies of where we are in our times, leading us to unfold and evolve into where our own empowerment lies. And it requires transformation. It requires a process of death and rebirth. So we've been going through this death and rebirth process in Capricorn, in looking at what this deeper meaning of putting in effort and earning what it is that is important to us and what that looks like. So Pluto's been in Capricorn helping us do that. And now we have Saturn, which has also been in Capricorn since the end of 2018. Saturn stays in a sign for about 2.5 years. And so Saturn's joining Pluto in Capricorn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So as you can imagine, there's even more of a feeling of weight and seriousness to the times we're in. This brings some of the realities. Saturn has to do with the brick wall of reality. So some of the realities we're facing, some of our limitations as human beings, and recognizing the responsibilities that we have for the world that we're living in and creating, and what it's, recognizing that we're not immortal. We're not, we have to earn our right to be here on a planet, and at a very basic sense. So as these big outer planet energies in the background are bringing up these deeper issues for us to look at, they're coming closer and closer together to their own conjunction. And a conjunction is when two planets come together in not only the same sign, but also the same degree within that sign. So it's like they're passing by each other, they're merging in the same degree of the zodiac. And that's going to be happening on January 12th, 2020. It only happens once every 35 years or so. There's a range of how long that cycle lasts, from 32 to 37 years. But the next time that they're going to be conjunct after this 2020 conjunction is not until the 2050s. So this is a big deal. It's an important time of these two big outer planets that have to do with transformation of reality and truth, and the bigger truths of life, and the bigger realities and responsibilities that we face as human beings. And as they come together, they plant a seed. And so there's both the energy of those two planets coming together and what that looks like and feels like, which we're going to be talking about more as we go through these videos, and also the planting of the seed, which is the beginning of their 35-ish year cycle. And so it's an opportunity, and especially because it's happening in Capricorn this time, it's an opportunity for us to plant the seeds of who we want to be as human beings, how we want to take responsibility for our lives and the future and future generations, how we can do that, how we can put in the hard work and the effort that's going to be required to have that longer term reward. and take responsibility for how we're treating the planet and how we want to treat ourselves and each other, and what it looks like to create new ways of doing that going forward. So much more that I have to share with you. So stay tuned for these videos on Thursdays. I'm going to be talking about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, the energy of Saturn more deeply, the energy of Pluto more deeply, what Jupiter brings as Jupiter weaves through Capricorn as well, also conjuncting these two, what it looks like as both Saturn and Jupiter move into Aquarius, a totally different energy that has to do with rebellion, revolution, vision for the future, innovation, and new ways of solving old problems. So there's so much more that I have to share with you. So stay tuned for video 2. Will be next week in our countdown to 2020, creating the new paradigm. And we'll be diving a little bit more deeply into these topics and what it looks like and how you can work with these energies consciously to be doing your part to take responsibility for the future, for your life, for the planet, for all of humanity, for how we care for each other. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and I look forward to sharing more with you. If you're not already on my email list, go to astrologyheals.com and sign up so that you get the email reminders when these videos come out, and they'll be on my Facebook page, and I hope to share more with you and look forward to spending these weeks with you as we head into this very important event in January of 2020. See you next time. Thanks so much.